So that's why we chose this game.
Hmm.
So, what do you think are your problems when you're playing mid? Like, what do you think happened? By the way, uh, first of all, what rank are you? I didn't ask you this. I forgot.
Right now I'm bronze.
Bronze, okay.
And the highest that I reached was gold 2.
Gold 2,
I f-
okay. All right.
Yes.
So when was that? Last season or?
No, it was like a few weeks ago, and I lost many, many, many
Oh, that's
matches.
a lot of losses. Yeah.
So what I did was I just changed my region to reset my rank and
Okay.
return to the Nordic area.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so then and you said you play mid lane most of the
Yeah, yeah.
time, and you want to learn mid lane better. And what
Yes.
champions do you play? Orianna and what else?
I think recently is Orianna, and I'm trying to learn Talon. So
Talon. Okay, yeah,
Talon, yes, Talon.
yeah,
Sorry for
yeah.
the
No, no, don't
pronoun.
worry about it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Good champions, not bad. They're different though. Different play styles, of course. You have to learn
Hmm.
both the play styles to be able to play them correctly. And what's your
Hmm.
goal for League? So what do you want to do with League? Do you want to just climb to a certain rank? Do you want to just improve, have fun, or
I
what?
uh I want both. I want everything. I want to have fun. I want to climb. I want to
Yeah,
reach a because I can't wait because playing as a bronze is terrible. Is many guys are
yeah. So
trolling,
basically, you just want to get out of bronze and just play to like a higher rank. Okay.
and
So
of course improve my skills in the game.
okay. So if you want to climb, then you have to drop the old lanes and old champions play. Okay.
Yeah.
Only stick to your lane, the mid lane, and only stick to one or two champions. Talon and Orianna, they're perfectly fine. Okay. You have to learn both playstyles, but that's fine. Okay. So if you want to climb, just be serious about rank when you queue up. Don't just queue up and try every champion in the game and every lane. Okay.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Okay. So we can start with this. All right. So what do you think went wrong in this game? What do you think when? Do you remember this game at all, or?
Actually, no.
Okay.
No. Uh, we are probably doing some stupid here, like invade. I think this was my call, and this is gonna be so bad. Look, I remember. So Verino, I think one of the most problem that I have is not to know, for example, the matchups.
Yeah.
I normally stay really safe in the lane on the lane
Yeah.
because I don't know exactly when to advance and when
Yeah.
to okay I can't kill this guy.
Yeah. Well, of
So
course you don't know the matchups because you play everything, right? That's why I said you have to play one of the champions because you need to know how to play those champions perfectly, and also you have to learn the matchups. Okay.
yeah,
That's why we're
yeah,
limiting our champion pool so much because if you don't know the matchup you're up against, then you'll be at a great disadvantage. Okay.
yeah,
So
for
that's
sure.
why play only one to two champions and learn the matchups in and out, and you'll be in a way better spot. That's why probably this is the biggest problem of yours from the moment, like so far, what I can see. Okay. Like
Okay.
you said your match history was full of random like support games, AD carry games. I saw a lot
Yeah.
of champions, so that's not the way to go. All right, so yeah, weird stuff going on here. Not like a normal game. I wanted to go over to just show you exactly what I wanted to do from minute one to like the end of the game. Um, but that's fine. Let's go over with what we have here. Okay, so we know that this guy used flashing knight. Okay, so he has
Hmm.
nothing up. This guy not in lane yet. That's fine. So how do you want to play this matchup? It's
Well,
let's say this
okay.
was a normal game, and let's say the minions meet in the middle, and you both here, and you just playing the game normally without going for this fiesta here. Okay. So
Yeah.
what will your plan be?
Okay, my plans probably against Pantheon. I know that I have a range to just auto talk him a lot in the lane. I know
Okay.
that this guy's gonna suffer a lot in the first levels,
Yeah.
but I have to be careful at this when he going to update his W, which is
Okay.
I think is his spike. He can kill me easily because he has Ignite. So my goal here first, when I got to the lane, I probably want to try to auto attack him and try to push the lane to
Okay.
the tower and maybe put some wards.
Okay.
That's probably going to be my goal.
Yeah. So what you said now is not bad. It's very good. Okay. So most of the time in range versus melee matchups, what you want to do is get wave control and start harassing them for every minion they go for, and not let them push the wave. You want to be the one pushing the wave, but you don't want to do it too fast because if you do it too fast, then you'll deny a lot of harass potential. Okay. So
For sure.
you wanna just use your range matchup as much as possible. Therefore, basically get like go in the wave, Don't hit anything. Just hit the minion once, and then only look to hit him when he comes from the minions. Okay, that's all you have to do. And also hit him and Q as well. But you always want to have basic attacks in. Okay.
So pretty much just let the minions die, and he's gonna lose.
So pretty much
farm.
you want to push the wave, yes. But the thing about pushing the wave, you don't have to like actively hit it too much, because if he's not hitting it, then you're pushing it anyways. Okay. So it's basically pushing the wave, but pushing it slowly in a way that you're not over pushing, in a way that you'll just crash for the first wave and you get nothing. You want to slow push in a way that you get more minions on your side, and also you get level 2 faster than him, and he will not be able to trade with you back because he's level 1, you're level 2, and also you have a lot more minions. Okay, that's your main goal in the range versus melee matchup in general. This guy is very strong early game, but his spike is like you said. He gets his W, his E as well. If he gets it, then he's very strong and he can out-trade you. But you don't want to let them get this opportunity. You want to get slow push the first 2 waves, and the 3rd wave we just fast push. And then that will get to level 3, but he will get level 2 when he's near the tower. And we'll be fine, we'll be safe, we can recall and go back to lane easy, okay? So let me tell you now. So a very important thing about playing mid, top, bot, whatever, is just how you manipulate the wave, okay? If you know how to manipulate the wave, you'll be in a very good position. This is like the most important part about lane phase, okay? So I don't know if you're familiar with freezing, slow pushing, shoving, whatever, okay?
Freezing a little bit.
Okay, so that's the most important part. If you can get freezes done, if you can know how to manipulate the wave, you're in a good position. You can set up dive, set up kills, set up ganks. You can farm safe, or just manipulate the wave properly, okay? Deny CS, deny XP, okay? All that good stuff just come from wave manipulation. And one more tip I can give you from the beginning is just you need to play consistently. Okay, so everything you do in this game should be done with a plan and should be done with low risk. Okay, we just want to play consistent. We don't want to just go for random fights and wait for the best. We're just confident with the game. Then we just want to play consistent. Okay, so every time you play, you want to have a plan in mind. So let's say you go in the lane here. You have to go in the lane with the plan. Like I said, range matchup, melee matchup. You want to just harass them, push the wave slowly, build 2 minion waves, and fast push the 3rd wave, and then let the wave crash. That's a plan, for example. Okay.
Okay. I have a question. Can I interrupt?
I interrupt? Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I have a question about how to slow push the wave. So imagine that we have all the life here, all the minions, they have 100% life.
Yeah.
How should I be my behavior? Like, should I only auto attack the mages?
Yeah.
Minions.
So let's think about it. Let's say this was 6 minions on each side. The wave just got here first beginning of the game. Yeah. So let's say this is the. You see this one? Let's say you are here and he's here. If you just attack this once and last hit the rest, then you're slow pushing already. Okay?
Sure.
So this is slow pushing. If you just last hit the minions and you just attack this once, it's slow pushing anyways. Okay? Because these you'll deal more damage and the wave is in the middle. Therefore, it's pushing towards him, which you hitting it once and also last hitting the minions. Okay? Let's say if he also hits this wave, he'll also push back. So we have to counter his push and like attack him. If we attack him, we'll get minion aggro. Therefore, the minions will attack us, not our minion wave. Therefore, the wave will push into him again. Okay? So it's just depending on how much he hits the wave and how much you hit the wave. If he hits the wave more, you hit the wave more as well. Okay? You want to just hit the wave more than he does. That's why you just basically slow push the wave in general terms. Okay? So let's say you're here, he's here, hit the minion once, you start a slow push like this. One hit minion or 2 if you want. Okay?
And what is the goal of the slow push? Like, what is gonna happen? Why I'm doing this?
Goal is keeping the wave in the middle as much as possible in a way that you deny him the farm here. If he goes for CS melee form, we can harass him. And goal is we hit level 2 first because we push the wave slowly. Goal is we build a bigger minion wave in our side. Therefore, he cannot trade with us properly. Okay? And eventually we'll stack 2 waves, and then the 3rd wave we can crash. We can fast push. And fast pushing will be easy for us to do because we have a bigger wave in our side. If we crash the 3rd wave, we can get a cheater recall. You know what the cheater recall is?
No.
So cheater recall, we basically crash the 3rd wave or the 4th wave, like push it fast. Like we slow push the 1st wave, and then we can fast push the 3rd wave because it's easier for us to have more minions. We can also do it from range. And then we crash the wave, and then we can recall. And we can recall and we can buy an item. We can buy like a dark seal. And we come back to the lane with the wave pushing to us. And we can just catch the lane here with an item advantage. And if he wants to fight us, we can just pop him. Because he has low HP, he didn't recall. He didn't spend his gold. And we can just come back in the lane without losing anything. Okay? That's a lot of information to take in from just what I said so far, okay? But You need to understand some basics about the minion waves, okay? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say this minion wave met here and this spot. Let's say this equal minions both sides. It met here. What happens with the wave?
I'm screwed.
No, no, no.
He gonna
Why? No, no. Why are you screwed? What happens with the wave? What do you think?
No, my wave, my minion is gonna be like in this spot is gonna be good for him because I'm gonna be like the jungler can get me
Okay,
because I
but
will be.
yeah, okay, that's correct. But the thing about this is the waves are equal. So 6 minions, and the wave meets here. So the same thing. You think?
No.
So I don't expect you to know. I'm just asking questions just to get you thinking. Okay. So
Okay.
let's say the wave meets to your. Let's say the wave meets here. Okay. And it's equal. So no more minions in the other side, or it's equal wave. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's towards his side of the map. That means that his minions, these ones that'll spawn from here, will reach the fight faster than your minions reach the fight.
Oh, for sure.
That
Yeah,
that means that his minions will deal more damage than your minions. That means
for
that the
sure.
wave is pushing towards you. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if the wave was here and it was equal, then your minions will reach the fight faster and will deal more damage, and his minions will have to walk more to reach the fight.
Oh,
Therefore, the wave is pushing towards the opposing side. Wave meets here, wave pushing towards this side. Wave meets here, towards this side. Okay. And you can use this information a lot when you play. If you crash
okay.
a wave, like crashing a wave means that you get all your minions under his tower. Then the next wave will come here, try to fight these minions, but the tower will destroy it, and then the next wave will meet here.
Mhm.
And with the wave here, that means the wave is pushing back to you, so you don't lose too much. Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
So it's all about the wave management. If you learn these things, then you'll be in a better position. Okay. So this is the basics of it.
Do you know the interval of each wave?
The interval, like seconds.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. For example,
So
how many seconds will be
So look
to?
at this. If look at the top wave here. So look now. So when the top wave, well, basically when the lane meets here, you have to wait like more like 5 seconds, 4 seconds until the next wave comes. Okay, look
Okay.
at this. So basically when this wave gets to the middle, like 1 second earlier, then the next wave will appear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically that doesn't matter that much, but you just see the wave. You just see where the wave is by just looking at your wave. If you see this wave here, then the wave is just also here. Okay, mirror waves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like how you want to think about the game. Think about the minion waves a lot. If you don't think about the minion waves, you're just autopiloting the game. Okay.
For sure.
So it's a lot to take in. Okay, but let's just think. Let's just see the concrete examples. Let's just look at the game. Okay. So
I'm embarrassing actually. It's gonna be terrible.
nah,
Sorry.
don't worry about it. All right. So we come to lane. He's not in the lane. We just start pushing straight away. It's not bad. Okay, because this game is pretty weird. This guy just not in lane yet. What we can do?
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember my thoughts. Maybe I can share my thoughts and you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
see.
Go
Like,
ahead. Yeah.
I remember that I got to the lane and I thought, okay, he's not here, so I gonna push to because he
Yeah.
wants probably he's gonna lose minions. So
Yeah, but
that's
the
why.
thing about this push is he's not here, but I don't think he's far off from this point. And you're level 1. You cannot push this fast enough in a way that he loses minions. So what you can do here is slow push. Okay, you don't have to fast push this because look at this. So wave met in the middle, nobody touched it. That means the RNG decides where it goes to. They're like random. Okay, so that means that you can just last hit the minions and just like deny him as much minions as possible. Okay, look at this. So if you just let the wave like this and you just last hit the last second of the when they die, then you just let the wave here as much as possible. You eventually push because you last hit, but it doesn't matter because you still deny him as much as possible. Okay, let's see what this push gets you. So he lost the minion XP there. He loses this as well. This as well right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to fast push this, but like I said, if you fast push this, we cannot do anything. Now he's slow. You basically slow and fast push. You do the same, like both of them. Not sure what's happening. So he's not in the lane. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here at this point. But we can watch if you want. There he is. Okay. Thought he just went AFK for a bit. All right, there we go. So you see, like if you fast push this, you probably don't get anything because he just comes in the lane and just gets every minion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is what this is what is good for us. So now we're in a spot that we want to slow push the wave. Like I said, let's say we slow push this wave, and now we're in the same spot. Let's say we slow push this wave. He's level 1 still because he has more minions to collect, and we're level 2. and we just have a bigger minion lead, and now this is the third wave. So what we can do now is also fast push this wave and look for a recall, and then come back to the lane stronger with 1 item extra, and he's chunked, we get our HP back, okay?
Mhm.
Let's see how you play. So, okay, level 1, level 2, he's not supposed to be coming up to the minions, you just harass him every time you can. It's good. Even now, basic attack him. Okay, he has nothing, he's level 1. You're not afraid of a level 1 Pantheon with your level 2 and you have a lot of minions here in your wave. He cannot do anything to you, okay? Like, he's getting these free hits for nothing, okay?
Yeah.
So you need to acknowledge this. You need to just punish him. That's why you do in a range versus melee matchup, especially when he didn't get any XP for the first minion, so he's not literally level 2 anytime soon, okay? So you see how we're giving them for free? Even now, just keep basic attacking. Basic attack, keep basic attacking, keep queuing him everything you can, okay? By the way, try to not use W in the wave as much as possible, okay? W costs 70 mana. That's too much mana for you in the early game, okay? Q is Q is 30 mana. So that's a lot more value. So in the early game, just stick to your basic attacks and your Q for harass, okay? That's mainly it. Don't use your W too much. If you do it, then you'll fall behind on mana and you'll not be able to push in the waves and whatnot, okay? So far we haven't punished him as much as we wanted to punish him. If you punish him a lot, then he's forced to go out of lane, or we just kill him on the tower, and if he goes out of lane, he loses all the minions. So it's all about denying people minions and all about you getting as many minions as possible. Okay, minions are worth a lot. Okay, not only kills are matter in this game, minions as well.
Sure.
That's what the most important part. Okay, so we talked about a lot here, a lot to take in. But what I want you to know is as well in the beginning of the game, what I want you to do in your games is you have to know where the jungler starts. Okay, so how you get this information? How do you think you get the information where the jungler starts? By the way, his jungler.
Depends of how the bot lane appears.
Yeah, like, so basically depends on who leashes him, right? Let's say this guys appear fast, then they didn't leash. This guys appear late, then this guy. Yeah. So this is good. So you know where he starts then, and you can make an assumption where he will be later in the game, like in 2 minutes. Okay. So basically, let's say he's a Hecarim jungler, then he wants to just basically farm the jungler as much as possible, and also he can look for a gank as well. So if he starts here, like we know he's already here because there was a fiesta right here. Okay, and we know he's already here. Then we can assume that his pathing will probably be towards top side soon. So he's here around like 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 40. Okay? So with this information, we want to play accordingly. So if you know the jungler is top side, you want to play boss side of the map. You want to play here. If you know the jungler is here, then you want to play here. So you want to just hover the side of the map that you're more safe in. Okay, let's say you're not sure where he is. Then you want to place a ward down right here and just play towards that side of the map because you're safer here. If you just stay here blindly, then you'll be in a bad spot and you can get ganked. Okay?
For sure.
So that's an information you also have to be aware of when you play mid lane. You have to play depending on where the jungler is and where your jungler is as well. Hover him and try to not hover the enemy jungler and play safe towards the side of the map or the other. Okay?
Got it.
Okay. So any questions, by the way, just ask me whenever you want to. Just don't feel bad to interrupt me. Okay?
Okay.
Good poke here. W here, like I said, you don't have to W that much, but let's say he just gets out, like if we just kill him like this, we just get him out lane. That's also fine to do, okay? Good poke, perfect. Now he cannot stay in the lane anymore. So now we should look to push the wave, crash the wave, and try to just dive him, because if we just one more QW basic attack, he's dead, okay? So let's see how you do this. He has no summoner spells either. Okay. That's yeah, that's pretty weird of Pantheon. Okay, let's see how you do.
Yeah, can we pause here? So, so this is a good example that I don't have a confidence enough to know exactly. Okay, I can flash and kill this guy. You know, because as you can see here, he's like how many HP? He's like I don't know,
169. So that's
so
you can kill this guy easily around here, okay? So you should be more aggressive at this point, okay? So like I said, this comes from you not playing 1 to 2 champions and not playing only mid lane. If you have like I said, if you just play 1 to 2 champions, you get more matchup knowledge, you get more champion knowledge, and you know the limits of the champion himself, okay? So let's say you play the more Orianna here, you know this was a kill easily here if you just play it perfectly, okay? So let's see this. Good QW. Just keep basic attacking him. Like now he's just trolling. Now he's just positioning right now should be towards him out of town range, but just basic attack him as much as possible. So now you could have killed him, by the way. Okay. if you just walk forward aggressively towards him right now, out of tower range, you just kill him, okay? Look at this. So now you should know, like, he's doing huge mistakes here. He's not supposed to be doing this. If you kill him here, he's out of the game. Loses all the minions, and he's basically out of the game, okay? So let's see, we have our Q up, W up. We do this. Like I said, W is not good to use, but at this point, it doesn't matter because we recall anyways, and he's basically dead, okay, soon, so that's fine. Basic attack, and now you space towards, you go towards this side instead of going this, okay? This side. So if he went here, you could have basic attack him, okay? Then when he walks back, you can also flash on him or just basic attack him and run out, okay? So this was a kill if he spaced correctly with your champion, okay? One more basic attack would have done the job.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck. Yeah, it's true.
And your basic attack would have done the job for sure, okay? And now we use mana on this. We don't have no Q. We shouldn't have used Q on this, by the way. Doesn't matter if we lose this minion. Doesn't matter. We just want to kill him right now. Even if we die here for this kill, it's worth it. He loses more minions than we do. Okay? So we have to be careful because he hits level 3 as well. Soon. So we have to punish him when we can punish him. If he hits level 3, then we cannot do this anymore. It's risky for us. You know what his level 3 does? Like his E?
Yes, I know.
Okay, then you know that this will be impossible soon.
Yeah.
Okay? So we missed an opportunity to go for a free kill and deny him more minions, okay? But we still, like, if he still goes for this, we can still punish him. By the way, now, the jungler might be here. He's jungler, okay? So you know this. So you might be playing this side, but you have your jungler here as well. Therefore, you hover him at the moment. So when you play this, you don't want to stay here. You just want to stay around your jungler, okay? Just so you know in the future and whatnot. Okay, so right now, you have to also, just stay this side of the map. Because, let's say this guy gets into a fight for the Skull Crab, then you're the first one to help him here. And you can help him in more time-efficient manner, okay? If you stay here, you lose like 1 or 2 seconds, okay? So it's a small thing, but it amounts to big things in the future, okay?
I agree.
Alright. And now, by the way, let's look at this. So let's look at this again and show you what I mean. So look at this wave right here. You see how this wave is just crash the wave and look at the next wave. Look what it does. It's stacked up and let's see where it meets. It meets here. So it's not in the middle. Therefore, this wave will push towards you eventually if you don't hit it too hard. Okay? Because it's closer to his tower. Okay? So what you can do now is also just last hit the minions, and when he goes to farm himself, then you just harass him. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. You don't have to push this at this point. Okay, you don't have to. If you push this and you'll lose too much mana, and you have nothing to fight him with, nothing to harass him with if you just use too much mana on the wave. Okay? But you try to harass him as well here. That's not bad. Okay? But I want you to just let the wave push and see how it goes. Like now you don't have Q for a trade straight away when he goes for this. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
So now as well, don't just attack like QW. Just use the basic attacks. Okay? In the early game, basic attacks did a lot of damage. Okay? More than like maybe as much damage as a Q. Okay? So now let's say we push in the wave right now, so it's not longer slow pushing towards us. But we can also try to get him out of lane by just killing him on our tower or just forcing him to back off. But he's not respecting us because we're not punishing him as good as possible, okay? And again, you hover him as well. Hover this guy. You see he's fighting.
So can we pause?
Go ahead.
Okay, if you return a little bit when Kha'Zix is fighting with Hecarim. So what I should do here, like, should I help him, like, because if I feel that if I go there, we can kill.
Yeah. So good question. So the thing about this, it's if you go help him here, you have basically no mana, and if you cannot reach him in time. Okay. And if you go help him here, you'll basically lose minions here most of the time because this wave is kind of frozen. It's three minions extra in your wave. That means even if the minion wave is here, it's freezing. This is a freeze. Eventually it will still be a freeze, okay? So if you go for a roam here and he just plays well and just stays in the lane and just last hits, then you lose more minions than he does. He doesn't lose anything. You lose minions here because the wave is frozen. Okay? That's why if you go here, it's kind of hard for you to just get a kill. But if they were fighting here and this guy wasn't running away, then you also can go for this quick and then go back. Okay?
Okay.
So and also right now you're just pushing him out of lane. So this is one thing you can do as well. Okay? You used E. So now you cannot roam to this guy. Yeah, it's too far away. And you can also, what your mission is to be just pushing this guy out of lane. Okay? So basic attack, yeah. And also, let's see how the W usage kind of like got you out of mana. I mean, we got him some harass on him, but look, it's just same, like, it's less damage in your Q, you see? 60 plus 30, 23. This is 90 plus 17. So it's 70 mana, like double plus 10, okay? And it's just not the same value. That's why I'm saying that you have to keep your don't use your W like this in lane. Only if you know that you're getting him, like, for sure getting him out of lane, and you just can recall, okay?
Yep. Okay.
So far it's good. Now we know he recalled because he's like 1 HP. So our goal now is just to be pushing this wave as fast as we can. We failed to push as fast as we can. Okay, look at this. Now the wave is not crashing yet. You see the wave? I mean, this crashed eventually, but let's just still lose more minions if we don't crash this enough. So here you have to stay one more wave and just push this as well. That's fine. We can do this maybe. Yeah, so we want to shove this and recall straight away. We don't want to waste no time on this in these situations. Okay. So here now this is bad. Okay. So your goal now. Let's go back a bit. So your goal right here, even, you know, this guy went out of lane. He's 1 HP. He cannot stay anymore. So what you should be doing now, focusing on, is push this next wave into the tower fast before this wave arrives. So this wave will be here. Okay, same mirror wave. So you should be focusing to basic attack as much as possible, like you do. And also, if you don't push any time, you just also use QW and just go out right now. Okay. So if you just QW then and basic attack properly this wave, this would have crashed, but didn't crash perfectly. It crashed kinda, but not perfectly. But that's fine. We can push this wave too. We can look to push this wave. So pushing this wave, we'll just basic attack, Q the whole wave, get the ball through the whole wave to get as much damage as possible. Like you do, but you don't hit this as well. Okay. Always Q the whole wave, like get the ball through the whole thing. You don't have to shield yourself still because you don't stay in the lane anyway. You just push and then recall. Okay. Just use as much as possible on the wave. And now, what are you doing now? What are you doing now?
I was thinking about, okay, I would maybe try some plates.
Yeah, so this is autopiloting. This is not good. You should always be thinking about what you do. If you think about this, then you should be thinking about, look, 2 things. First of all, he's out of lane for quite a while now. We pushed one more wave as well. So that means he'll be in the lane very soon. Okay? If he goes in the lane, if we're still not recalling, then he just cancels our recall. Okay? Therefore, we get a bad recall in, and we probably have to use TP to back in the lane. So you just going for this just loses your TP in the end, or just die. You get killed here if he just attacks you properly, and this guy comes as well. Let's say. So here this is the first thing why this is bad. Second thing is because you cannot get this plate ever. First thing because it's not 5 minutes into the game. Do you know what 5 minutes into the game means?
No.
So this turret right here and the top turret have a buff on them. Okay, the buff basically protects the turret more if 5 minutes it didn't pass. So until 5 minutes into the game, they have extra protection. Look at this. So you deal like what? No damage because this is extra protection on this as well. We don't see the passive here, but until 5 minutes, these guys have extra protection, half damage. You deal half damage to this. Okay, that's why before 5 minutes you don't even bother hitting the turret. Okay, that applies to mid and top. The bot lane doesn't have this buff on the turrets. Okay, just so you know.
Oh, it's only on the mid, the top?
Mid and top, yes. Mid and top turrets have this buff.
Awesome.
So now, after like 5 minutes, let's look at this. We see something here. Wait, I don't see here. Maybe we see your turret. This is Fog of War. So wait, you should have like a buff above it, but I don't think replay doesn't show us.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't show, but you should know that this is like this drops resistance after 5 minutes, okay? And now let's see what happened here. So now we didn't go for a straight recall, and now we're trying to recall, but now we get cancelled, like I said, okay? And now he's pushing the wave. So now what he can do is cancel you again, just walk towards you and cancel you again, or he just does this, and you have to pushing the wave here as well, very fast, and that's why you have to use TP here. Let's say you backed in the first place without getting to the tower head here. Then you could have just walked back to lane. And you would have catched the whole wave here. You don't have to use TP. So you staying here for 1 more second, 2 more seconds to hit the tower just made him deny you the back. And you just have to use TP instead of just recalling and coming back and saving your TP. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's very important to set recall timings properly and always think about what you're doing and how you're going to do it and if it's possible. Like, oh, okay, can I get a plate here? Well, no, because of this. It's not 5 minutes into the game. This guy will come back very fast because he's out of lane for quite a while. He'll just walk back. He'll be here eventually. and I cannot do this. We didn't know about the 5 minutes thing, but you still have shoot it back because you know that this guy will come back in the lane and he can cancel you. And if he cancels you again here, then you have to stay in lane with no mana. You have no pressure. Okay.
I have a question. Can
Yep.
you return a little bit before I recall? So a little bit more. Yeah. So okay, in this moment you can go. You can play. I'm trying to recall, right? And
Yeah.
he's gonna cancel me.
Yeah.
So what I should stay in lane like right now
No.
or I should recall.
So now you
Okay.
should recall. This is a delayed recall. This is like you should have recalled a long time ago. But now, if you stay in lane, you have no mana. You're nothing.
Yeah.
You just basic attacks. Okay, that's why if he denies you one more time here, you have no pressure in the mid lane at all. You just have to look for a recall anyways. Okay. So now what you should be doing is like from this moment on. Look at this. Let's see what the correct play was. So the correct play was like you're pushing this wave fully and just focus on straight pushing this wave. Don't even care about your HP at this point. Just pushing this wave as fast as you can. Okay, like now, just basic attack, and you can even leave this minion if you want. Just leave this minion, and now you should be just straight away back in, go right here, and just press recall.
Okay.
And look how much time you waste. You stay here, you're like hovering, 5 seconds, and now when you try to recall here, you can't because this guy will cancel you. So if you just recall straight away here, you'll be able to come back in the lane without using TP and getting the whole wave. Okay, that's the thing that happen here. So it's a bad recall timing, leads to wasting your TP, and it could lead to worse situations, but that's fine. Okay, let's look at this situation here. What do you think you should do now?
Okay, let me think. So his wave is crushing.
Sorry, let me just. Yeah. So what do you think you should do now?
Okay, probably I have to kill these minions, and
why?
It's well because I need to help my team in the river, right? And maybe I should follow. He's roaming right now.
Okay, that's a good idea, but why do you want to kill these minions?
Because of my farm. Sorry.
So that's fine. No, don't worry about it. So the thing about this wave, this is a frozen wave. Okay, let's look at this again. So this wave right here, it's a frozen wave. It's 3 more minions. So do you know how to freeze exactly? So the freeze will happen if there's in the mid lane. If the wave is here, if his wave has 3 extra minions in the wave than you do, then this wave will be frozen here. A freeze means that this wave will be pushing towards you, and the wave will stack here, and your wave will die to his minions. Okay.
Okay, no, sorry.
Yeah.
It's my English. Sometimes it's many information in English, and I'm not so used to it. Okay, so but in this situation, my minion is gonna, my wave is gonna push, right? Because I have more minions.
No, so you have less minions. Okay, this 3 minions here, but the next wave. Look at this next wave. It's right here.
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean? So you remember when I said that the wave moves towards this side of the map, is pushing towards your side, his side, yeah? But this is 3 extra minions in the wave. This is compensation for the thing I told you about when the minions have to walk less to deal more damage. This is the compensation. This is the freeze. Okay. So this is like if he has 3 more minions in the wave than you do, this is a freeze because these minions will reach here as well, and this is the compensation for it, and this will be a freeze. Therefore, it's a cannon minion as well. So this is will take more time for it to push towards you. So therefore, you can roam here without losing too much. You'll lose more if you roams here. But you have to come back to the lane eventually. You're on a timer when you roam here. But you have time to just follow him now. So let's say now you just follow him. And let the wave like this. This is perfect. But you just hit the wave here and destroy the freeze. Okay? So if you just let the wave like this, the wave is still frozen here. But let's say now he's still back in lane. He doesn't want to roam. And also you cannot roam here. This is done. Like, this play is done. You don't want to help your jungler to just end as well. He just hits ints here. But you don't want to int yourself. Okay, so play is done here. Focus on the wave. Now we have a frozen wave. It's also still frozen because this guy will hit the wave. So what we should do now is keep the freeze as much as possible here, and also punish him whenever he tries to break the freeze. Because now he's forced to come up here and fight the minions. If he doesn't do it, he'll lose all the minions here. Will not get anything. He just has to queue from a distance. Okay, that's why he needs to come up in the wave right here, exposed to the jungler, exposed to you harassing him. Okay, and that's why freezes are so good. Okay. So look at this. Now you should be punishing him. Level 5 against level 4. He's in your wave. Attack him. Q him. Whatever. Do whatever you want. You don't just QW. You just basic attack him as much as possible. Basic attacks are very important in the late game, especially with Orianna. Your passive is strong with basic attacks, okay? So instead of QW, just basic attack, Q, basic attack, whatever. Just don't let him get hits on the way for free. Every time, alright? So look, he's getting this minion right now. This minion as well. And we just QW. We just want a basic attack as much as possible. Basic attack, whatever. E. Go back. Now he has nothing up. He just used W, E. He has nothing. Follow him down, okay? Basic attack. Just go after him. You don't let him get away from this, okay? He just used the whole abilities on you. He has nothing left. Therefore, we can just run him down and get like Q, basic attack, and then he's like low HP. Okay? So instead of this backing off straight away, there you should have been like back to trade with him whenever he tries to run back because he has nothing left. Okay? So we also deny this opportunity, and now if you just don't get this opportunity, his abilities will come back up soon. But we still can punish him right now. He's trying to push the wave because the wave is frozen, and now you just basic attack him as much as possible. Q, W, basic attack, whatever. So let's say he dies here, but let's say you just basic attack him more and just harass him more. Then you wouldn't have died here. You would just kill him straight away. He wouldn't have been able to go for this. So that's why every time you have to just harass him as much as possible. Don't let him get away with free stuff. Okay? That's the thing. Well, that's what's happening here. So if you just harass him more, get him lower, he will not be able to do anything to you anymore. He'll just be getting out. And if you just, let's say you harass him properly here with the freeze going on, then he's not able to farm anymore. He just needs to recall, and he loses all the minions because the freeze just loses him all the minions in the wave. Okay, so that's what's happening if you just hold the freeze properly and you deny him minions as much as possible. Then you get XP advantage, you get gold advantage, you just own the game. Okay. So it's a lot to take in, but I hope you just learn it quickly. Okay.
Actually, it's a lot of good information. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm just deciding on what should I teach you because this is like a bit like I'm teaching you too much right now. Okay, but it's up to you. If you want to just go slower on the information, we can do that as well.
No, man, that I like your teaching. Just feel free. Just lead.
Okay. All right, then that's fine then. Okay. So now the wave is not in a position that we can freeze anymore. Look at the wave. So this wave. 1-2 minions against 3 minions. This is not a freeze anymore. This will push towards him because the wave will meet here. Okay. If this was like a 3 minions extra, let's say this was 4 minions and this were only 1 minion, then this was a freeze. Okay. Maybe a scuff freeze because this wave is too close to your turret. That means the next wave will basically just reach the turret. The melee wants to reach the turret and therefore will push towards him. Okay. So it's harder to hold freezes in the mid lane than top lane, for example, but still doable. So now look at the wave. Wave is 1 minute extra, and it's towards your side of the map a bit. That means it's pushing towards him, of course, like 100%. Okay.
Okay. Now the situation is equal, right?
So now you have one extra minion.
Oh yeah.
And even if the minion wasn't here, the wave is a bit towards your side. So that means pushing towards him. If you let the wave alone, but you guys are pushing, so you manipulate the wave. Both of you just contribute in changing how the wave goes. If he pushes, the wave will push to you. If you push, other way around. Okay.
Okay.
So now what you should be looking to do as well, just harass him. Try to always harass him, okay, and always be harassing him. And if we just this control word is good here because we just word decided the map. That means our jungler can come eventually. He's safe here and he can just go around and just gank this guy because he's playing too aggressively. He'll be up here and we can just kill him easily. Okay. So now, right now, we just look to harass him a bit with Q as well. That's fine. And now, if the guy comes right here, then what we can do is play around this side. We can play this side of the map. Then he'll be probably playing this side of the map. Okay, and we lure him towards our jungler. Okay.
Yep.
That's what we can do at this point. We can also bait him at this point. We can also go towards him, bait him in the way that he jumps to you, and he has no escape after this. So now, right now, this guy is here. Just try to get aggressive with this guy. Bait his abilities, let him jump to you, and then he's dead. Okay, so don't play this defensively at the moment. This guy's coming. You don't have to. This guy has everything up now. So he's safe now. Oh.
Whoa, fuck. Yeah, no, come on.
We don't talk about these, okay? This is fine. We don't talk about these, okay? That's fine, don't worry about it. So, What I want you to do here, because this guy is coming, and you also put a word for him right here, so this is a safe play to go for. Then you know this guy is coming right now. Let's look at this situation, okay? So he's coming. We see him. He's pinging you as well. So what you should be doing now is looking to get aggressive with this guy. Aggressive, okay? Just be in his face. Try to waste his cooldowns.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In this moment, right now, should I ult here right now?
No, you can. You don't have to ult here. This is giving away the play. What you should do is be aggressive. Like be basic attack, Q him, whatever. If you basic attack him, then he'll jump on you. If he jumps on
Okay.
you, he has no jump. If he jumps on you, he has to also use E so he doesn't get damage. If he uses E and W, he's dead to this guy.
Okay.
So you should be attacking him right at the moment. You're just playing, you're just baiting him right at the moment, and you're just getting damage on him. You don't have to be this afraid. You're right here. You cannot die at this point. You can have your jungler here as well. You have ultimate up. You have E up. Okay, you cannot die. And we're just not aggressive here. And this guy also comes right here, and we're still behind. We're not ready for your play. So here is your mistake because you didn't go aggressive in the first place, and then even when he came, you're still behind. Okay. And now he E's like this is a bad E for him. He's not supposed to E this. He's supposed to just walk and you save his gap closer. But he just E's. But we did bad. And now the play turns around. Our R is fine. And then the play fails. Yeah. So there's a play failed because you didn't go aggressive in the first place. Because you didn't like. I don't know why you went so passive here. And all of a sudden.
That's the thing. I'm normally play really passive, because I'm afraid like to just feed, like
it's
to
good.
that.
It's good to play consistent, but not passive all the time. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to be aggressive depending on the situation. Like, if the guy jumps on you, like remember when he jumped on you with W, E, and Q, and he had nothing left, and you just went back. Why not just follow him down?
Yeah,
and just
for sure.
Get him as much as possible. He has nothing up. Okay. So that's what you need to be thinking about. Every time think about what you're doing. Every time think about, okay, this guy just used his W and E. He has nothing left. I'm here. I can just run him down and get as much damage as possible. Okay. So always be thinking about. Don't just play the game like autopilot. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So now this guy's around here. We know this. Let's go back to our camera. By the way, we have a word here. He took our pink word. Nice poke. So now we can start using the W's. Yeah. From a moment like when you get so much mana, you have this tier, you build tier, okay, that's fine. Then you can use your W more. But in the beginning, when you have no items, level to level 5, 3, whatever, then don't use your W. Okay, just wait, just use other abilities, Q and most importantly, and basic attacks. Okay.
Can I ask you something about the build?
Yeah.
Or no? So playing as a Orianna, I'm using the how is the name in English of that item? Sorry.
The tier item.
Yeah, yes. So
yeah.
I don't know exactly. I like to use this because I'm going to have more mana in the late game. But I know that we have the other item which costs 1,300, something like that.
The lost chapter.
The lost chapter. So what do you think? Do you think I should have started with the lost chapter or the tier is fine?
It depends on what you want to do. Tier is fine. The extracted embrace is fine. It scales a lot in the late game. So it's not only the mana, extra mana. You also gain a lot of AP from this, and you also gain the shield. That's very nice. But you lose some early game power. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to get this straight, just to get early game power for give away early game power for late game power, that's fine. Let's say you stomp this guy. Then what you can do is also get Lost Chapter and get your Luden's Echo very fast, and then you can be more aggressive in the early game. Let's say you want to scale. You don't want to just be aggressive in the laning phase. You just want to farm and play safe. Then you get tier because your plan is to just farm safely and just don't have king potential on this guy. So just play safe and you play consistent and you build tier because you're fine. Let's say you get Dove a lot. Let's say this guy and this guy are just camping you. Then you want to start like a Seeker's Arm Guard. Okay. So it's all depending on how the game is and how the situation is, how you want to play. This is fine to go for. Let's say you don't want to go for full trades with this guy. Just go this scale, and I'll scale the fuck out of him. Okay? This is fine. Not bad. Alright. Now look at the wave. What's happening with the wave now, for example? I mean, he kind of... whatever. So it's just still, like... Let's say the wave would met here. What's happening with the wave?
So now we have 7 minions in my side.
It's equal. Both are equal.
Okay. And I think is pushing to him, right? Because No.
Why? Why?
I want to see in my base if the minions is boarding right now. I'm not sure.
So
No,
your
no, I
minions
don't
and
know.
his minions will spawn at the same time. Okay. So this minion's wave is closer to his turret. That means the wave is pushing towards him because his wave will arrive faster to the fight. Will do more damage. Okay. That's why. And your minion will have to walk more to this fight. So this is extra, like 1 second extra to walk, and that means 1 second extra to just not deal damage, and you deal damage. His minions deal damage. Okay. That's why, like every time, remember, if the wave meets towards his side, it pushes towards your side. If the
So
wave
what I
meets
should
here,
do? Oh, if I see this wave, what I should do in the lane? Should I try to push?
so here is this is like more information, like this is more helpful in the early game. When you crash the wave and it's bouncing back to you, and when it's bouncing back to you like this, then you can set up a freeze here. Okay.
Hmm.
At this point, it just doesn't matter because it's towards like more later into the game when it depends on what your team does as well, like, if you help them or not. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the situation. So now it's just weird stuff going on with your team here, but you're in bronze, so this will happen a lot. Now look at the wave. Wave is good for you. Wave is frozen right here. It's a bit too big, so you can trim it a bit so it's not too big in a way that it pushes too hard. So we can also look for a freeze here and look to poke him again. That's all we need to do at this point. Okay?
Should I only less hit?
No,
The
because now the wave is too big. Now you have to trim the wave, thin the wave. That means just hit it, like only leave like 3 minions in the wave extra. So you can get rid of these minions right here. All of these we can get rid of and just save
Okay.
these 3 minions.
Awesome.
If it's too big, then the wave will push too hard, and you'll not be able to hold this. You have to tank the minions too much, and you get free harass for nothing. And if you want to trade, then the whole minions would trade for him. That's bad. So
Okay.
here we just look to freeze, but we need to trim it first. If we cannot do it, if he plays too aggressively, we can also let it crash. So here, it's good. Also poke him down whenever he goes for this. Yeah, basic attack. That's fine. So we cannot hold the freeze here because this is too big, and he's also in our face. So next wave will come too slow. Okay, therefore we can let this crash. This is fine. Okay. We let this crash. This guy's coming mid. We see he's pinging right here. This is free kill. Okay, this is easy. He goes for the pink as well. Okay, we go for this. Okay.
Ah!
Alright. So now we just did that. Our cousin is here. Tarek just showed up here to help this guy. This is a four people right here. We have only one. Everybody's here. So this is plays over. You should just let this guy die. Just try to just the damage, but just go out. Just be safe. Okay. So yeah, this is over. So play was in the first place. It was like okay, but then eventually when bot was missing, jungler was here. This was started to get risky. But he entered, not us. Okay. So it's basically we just have to play safe and play our game. Don't end with our teammates. Okay. So now what you can do also now, if you want, this is also good to go for. So this guy is dead, the Quinn. Because he's here, he's not really here. So what you can do is also freeze this. So how you freeze this is basically stay here, don't attack the minions, let the wave come, and then stay here and just last hit the minions. Hold the freeze here, okay? This guy comes though, he just denies you the opportunity to freeze, but you can still stay right here and let the wave be here, okay? And try to freeze this wave, okay? You see what I mean with the freezes?
Yep. I screw up.
So that no, it's not big of a deal in this point. It's just a thing you can do. In the early game, it's more of a big of a deal. But now it's just you can do that as well. But it's why you push. Okay, this guy.
I think the concept is like trying to keep the wave close to you to have more opportunity to the ganks and try to punish it more, trying to punish the enemy.
How do you do that?
No, that's the thing. I think the concept playing the mid and try to freeze the lane is always try to keep the lane
No,
close to you.
yeah.
You know, to have more
Yeah.
have more space to the
Yeah.
jungler come and
Exactly. So that's what freezes do. They basically deny people minions. They force people to come in the wave and destroy the freeze because if they don't come, they lose all the minions and XP. So they have to be here breaking the freeze. Allows your jungler to just gank them. Allows you to just get good trades, pokes on them, and allows you to run them down because they have more room for you to trade with them. They have to run towards this tower, and this is very far off. You're very safe here as well, so you're putting yourself in a safe position to farm. That's why freezes are so important, okay? So that's why we need to look for freezes all the time we can, okay? even now.
Okay. And okay, now can you pause here? So okay, the freeze is finished. What should I do here right now? Should I only auto attack the minions, let's hit, or should I let him just push the wave?
So now he also pushes the wave right here. You see, like he pushes the wave. So the freeze is not done yet. What you should be doing now, even now, is just last hit the minions and just poke him as much as possible. Use your range advantage. Also, your guy is here, so you can look to just poke him, and eventually, if this uses cooldowns on you, you can come and gank him and you kill him. Okay. So now, just look to punish him and last hit the minions. You don't have to push this wave. Okay.
I'm feeling that if I only like freeze the wave, I probably gonna start to win more matches because the conditions of the lane is gonna be so good for
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah, so that's if you freeze a lot, that'll be good for you. That's not bad.
Yeah.
If you try to get
Yeah.
freezes, it's perfect. So even you'll be safe. They'll be in a bad position. So even now, you should always be looking for freezes. And if you cannot freeze, let's wait for it. And then look, he's pushing. You see?
Yeah.
If he pushes too hard, then this way will freeze again. Okay. And what we can do is just focus on harassing him. Look, he just queues the minions right here. He has no Q and no. Look at this thing. He has no stacks here. Therefore, we can go for a trade right now. He has nothing. He has no Q up. Therefore, if he trades right now, he's no Q and no stacks here. So his ability is not that strong. Okay.
In this condition, do you think I can win the fight?
So I don't want you to just all in him. I want you to trade with him. Just use up. Like, if he uses Q and his stacks on the wave for nothing, then we can go for a trade. Let's see this. So you go for a shoulder trade there. He has no stacks yet. Okay. He has Q up now though. That's fine. His jumps on us. Still no stacks yet. He uses E for the stacks. That's pretty bad. And now he has no mana, and he just used W, Q, and E. Therefore now, you're very healthy. You're fine. Now what you should be doing is running towards him. Right now. After this, now he's basically your target. You have just Q up. You have basic attacks up. So now look at this. He tries to run away. Now you just basic attack him, Q him, basic attack him, run him down. You don't back off here. No reason to back off. He has no mana. He's nothing. This guy's here as well.
Fuck, man. So stupid.
He just ends the trade. He has nothing up, and you back off. This is the opportunity for you to trade. This is where you equalize the health advantage. This is where you trade back. Okay. And now look, we didn't do nothing. He has nothing. Look, nothing. No ability up. His Q is like I don't think he has mana for Q, right? Even if you had, it's just one Q. You're fine.
And also I have my jungler, so I have to.
Yeah, even more important. And now you didn't like harass him. You didn't go for punish, and it just basically gets away. Like we don't do anything. But that's fine. It's not to the end of the world. Look at this wave now. We can even freeze this. Let's see our gold in the moment. So let's see. You have 500 gold. Okay, you're low HP and mana though. So what you can do now? Let's see.
I'm pushing. Fuck, Thiago is so stupid.
What you can do now is also get the freeze recall. That's harder to do, but you can do it. Okay.
So should I recall it and return to with TP?
So freeze recall, you don't have to TP.
Okay.
If you trim the wave good enough, like you just let 3 minions or 2 minions alive in this situation, and you recall, the wave will push towards you. Therefore, you'll lose less minions and he'll lose more minions. And then the next wave will arrive and enforce this wave. Okay. So here you trim the wave. You don't have to push this wave. But let's say if you push it in time, that's okay. Let's say you push it in time and you crash this in time and he doesn't reach the wave. That's also okay at this point. But let's say this was early into the game and you have no push power. Okay. Then what you can do is set up a freeze and then recall and come back to the lane, and the wave will still be here. Okay. So this is a freeze recall thing. Okay. But now this is not too bad to go for because the next minion wave will be here, like he's here. So it's right here. So we have plenty of time to just crash in the wave and recall after this. And also we're level 8, so we can push this easier. Let's say the next wave would have been here. Then we have to stay for one more wave, and that's bad because we will probably get caught. Okay? So you see what I mean?
I think so.
But now this is okay because we just pushed in this wave and this wave didn't come yet. So this wave crashed. This is good. If this wave was closer, this would have been bad because we have to push this wave too. If we didn't push this wave, we'll lose the minions.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what's happening here. So we managed to crash this wave. This is good. So this is not bad that you push this wave. You can also do a freeze recall, but this is hard to do, especially when you can push the wave into the tower. That's also good to do. Just push the wave into the tower, and he'll not be able to reach any minions because he's just backed. Okay. So a lot of information to take in.
Okay, so now he's just pushing.
Now he's
and
pushing.
Now the wave is gonna be good for me.
So the wave, he crashed the wave. The wave will not be frozen for you anymore, because if you were here in time, then you could have frozen the wave again.
Yeah.
But he pushed it too fast. He has Tiamat now, and he pushes too fast.
Okay.
So now what you should be doing, by the way, he's a Pantheon. He has R up, so you should be pinging your team. Be careful. Be careful. This guy has pressure. He has priority in mid lane, and he's not in lane. He just pushed the wave. I cannot help you guys. You have to be careful every time. Okay. But he's right here, so he didn't go for roam because there's nothing to roam on. This guy will just nothing. He's just gonna back off. These guys are nobody's here. Okay. So he just stays in the lane. And now the wave is not good for you. Like, the wave is okay. The wave is pushing towards Sam eventually, but he'll push this, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So at this point, same plan. We ward to be safe. That's fine. We just ward this, and then we play this side of the map, and we go back to harassing him. Okay.
So what I should do here is like just trying to freeze again, right? Just
So,
punishing him.
If you can't freeze, then you freeze. But this is not a freeze anymore. If he just pushes the wave, then you can look for like a harass and try to freeze if he pushes too hard and it does a mistake. Okay.
Perfect.
So just harass him. Try to keep him in lane as much as possible to not let him roam, because he's a better early game champion than you are, and you're a better late game champion. Therefore, what you should be doing is keeping him in lane and not let him roam, and just keeping him here. If you freeze, you keep him here. If you just harass him, he needs to back. He cannot roam. That's your goal. That's your main goal. What you should be doing. So even now, good harass, perfect. Yeah, and we don't have to push this. Now we just see this guy roaming towards top side. Just ping our guy. Be careful, be careful. This guy is right here. Okay, we don't know what he will do, but he just puts a word and comes back. We missed the QW there. I think you're just W hits. And now, by the way, this wave was frozen, but you hit this to minions. But that's fine, because he's still pushing. He's like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just auto pushing, and that gives us opportunity to just harass him down to however we want to. We just get him out of lane. Okay. Even now, when he goes for these minions, just harass him every time. He goes for minions, punish him. He just uses ability on the wave for no reason, punish him. Like now, use Q. He hits you though with Q, but that's fine. Good. Oh, perfect. Run him down. Run him down. Yeah, flash. Okay, good. So you just used E. He had no E, and you R him perfectly there, and just run him down. That's perfect. Okay, free kill, and we could get this kill because he was here all the time to just push his wave, and we just harass him, and then eventually we can just R him like this and take him by surprise with our R and just kill him. We could have done this a lot more in this matchup. Okay, he played very bad. He took free harass for nothing. Okay, so finally we just get a kill on him solo.
Okay. Okay, question. So can you return? That's my main goals, main questions. Like, okay, I kill him. Look at the wave. Let's see how the wave it is. Okay, so this is gonna be this minion is gonna die, and these 3 minions gonna crash on the tower, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should I do here? Like right now, should I just recall?
So here, this guy is dead 24 seconds. This guy is top. Rift Herald top. These guys are bot. You're safe here. So now what you should be doing is pushing one more wave, then I am one more wave and get plates. So now it's safe for you to go for plates because it's like the 5 minutes mark passed. This guy is stop, he cannot kill you, and you're free here. You just kill this guy. So now it's perfect for you to just go here and just go for a push and go for plates. Okay. So now get hits on the wave and just Q. Like don't waste time. You want to be pushing this as fast as you can. Okay. Basic attack this and just QW this E Q again. Okay. Don't waste time. So as quick as possible. You could have done this a lot quicker, and just if you'd done this quicker, then you can also go for this. Like if you'd done this quicker, you could have gone for this plate and just recall after this. Okay. So we just missed 160 gold here. Okay. For just not being like decisive and not just pushing as fast as we can. Look, the plate ticked. I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
So maybe you're scared of the hacker.
What I'm doing, man.
So now look at you. So now we should have gotten this plate and just recall after this. And you have 1k gold to spend. We have no ultimate. So now if you go for this play, it's pretty risky for us. It's not the best thing in the world to do because we have 1k gold to spend and also we have no ultimate. It's like man, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. But if you just waste time here, you just waste tempo on the map. Okay. So let's see how we do this. So we go for this. So we just put a warrior, so nothing special happens. But look at this thing. we lose the whole, because we didn't recall in time, we lose the whole minion wave here, and probably more after this. And then we have to TP, you see? We TP right here. So instead of going for this thing here, which won't work because you have no ultimate, and also you have 1k gold to spend, and also these guys were not giving signals of a fight. This guy had no ultimate when the fight started, and when the situation you were here, okay? And therefore, us going for this random thing right here just cost us the TP again. So we just used TP 2 times for no reason, remember? The first time when we just had to just recall it straight away. So we basically have no summoner spell at this point, okay? So that's basically it.
And here I should like maybe just
here
just
this is fine to push, because here you should be pinging your team that be careful, this guy is not here. Look, he's here. So here when the Pantheon has pressure because he's just pushing the wave, you should be pinging your team. Be careful. Let's say this was a Talon, a Pantheon, a Zed. He wants to roam, the Blanc, they want to roam. And after they're pushing the wave, then they will roam. Therefore, after they're pushing the wave, you should be actively pinging your team. Be careful, be careful, be careful. These guys are the only target. They're very low. Pantheon has ultimate. This is for sure he'll go here. You have to read this. You have to think about this and tell them to back off. Okay? And yeah. So now he's not in the lane. We can assume that he's roaming. So what we can do is also have pressure in the lane, so we can just push this wave. We don't have to freeze anymore at this point. Okay? So we can just fast push the wave, get pressure, and we can look for roams ourselves if this is the case. But now we also see this guy roaming here because we just saw him. So like I said, the only lane to come is right here. So you should ping your team right here. We see this guy bot lane here, so we just fast push this and try to get a plate when we have time. Okay? Or just try to push and just look to roam. Or just look to get vision. Okay? We have no ping towards this, but that's fine. So someone TPs here, the Vayne TPs here. That's fine. So we could have prevented this by just pinging them. Right, so that's basically what happened in the laning phase. And after this, yeah, so it's basically now we're just looking to get minions, get as many items as possible, and get big. Well, now we're just yeah, I don't know what's happening now. That's fine. Alright, so alright, just weird things going on. But we recall because we were low HP, we buy a pink ward, that's fine. Also what you can buy is refillable potion. I don't know if you had money to buy it, but if you can buy a refillable potion in the early game, it's very good for you. So always try to get a refillable potion in. It's a very good item, okay?
Okay. And
now after laning, let's say this is done. So the laning phase is done right in the moment. This guy goes here. So what you want to do after the laning phase is not go for only fights straight away, like fight. You want to just catch waves as much as possible. So catch this wave when it comes here, get Krugs, farm Raptors, everything to just get more ahead. If you just go for fights all the time, then you'll fall behind. Just so you know, okay? So now just go for the lane that's easy to farm, because this guy was mid. You can just go top here, farm, get the Krugs, go mid, farm as well. Keep farming this, good. Yeah, so everybody's bot. We can still go for, like, let's see the situation. 3 here. This guy is dead, so everybody might be here. So now, what do you do now? Let's see.
No, but can you? I just fall back because someone just, I don't know the name in English, when you just
pinged.
No, when you have the vision. What is the name of the object in the map that you can get more vision?
Oh, the bloom. The Christ bloom.
Yeah. If you see, I was in the top and someone just used that, so that's why I returned.
So let's see. So Hecarim might be here. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy is bot lane. Let's see.
After this wave, you're gonna see that something's happening.
Right now. This one. Yeah, that's fine then. If you see this thing, then you can back off, because they're not like they're supposed to be here. This guy, I don't know what he's doing topside, but if you saw this, you can back off as well. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't see this, so my bad. Okay, so now if you see this, we cannot push this tower here. Then we go for Krugs. We just get as many things as possible. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Get that. Get Raptors as well. Like, we cannot help these guys here. This play is done. So what we can do is just get more minions. Get push on the mid as well. Okay. So always be trying to be active with your push. Ward here is okay because you're pretty behind. And if you ward here, you'll probably lose the ward to the jungler just clearing it. Okay. So warding depends on how you're in the game. If you're behind, you just put wards behind. If you're ahead, you put wards ahead. Okay, like deep wards, and if you're ahead, okay. Now they overstay. So now you just cleared wave. That's good. Krugs, Raptors we tried, but they weren't up. And now they overstay here. They were here for quite a long time. That means your team will be back with full HP and also gold spent. And that means they have no gold spent and they're probably low HP. But now they're full HP, but they didn't spend their gold yet. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you understand how strong I am in this part of the game right now?
So
how confident can I be?
So here, this situation, you're like you have an item completed, and it's not even like it's not the Sura's Embrace yet, so it's not 750 mana from Tear of the Goddess. So now you're okay. You're not that weak. You're not that strong either. Okay. You don't have the Sorcerer Shoes either. You're not that strong. But the thing about this is okay to go for it because your people are here. Okay, your guys are here, and you can go for this easily because you just saw this guy top, and you saw this guy here. And this guy overstayed here, so you can look for a play. Okay, so you're not that strong. You're strong when you get your 2 items, and you're strong when you get more levels. Okay, this is when you're stronger. And you're stronger when you get this item completed, like with the mana thing. Okay, so you're basically outscaling people. At level 16, you're basically like having it's your like major power spike. Okay, but you can just get stronger before that point if you just get your 2 items that are important. Okay, so at 2 items, you're basically dealing a lot of damage with your abilities, okay? So they stay here. Like I said, they stay here. They just basically just give away what happened there. They overstayed. That's what happens a lot in the low elo. They just overstay and they basically just give away their leads, okay? So yeah, the lane phase is kind of over at this point. Let's see what you do after. So they still stay here. This is bad for them. They didn't recall yet. They have gold. Look, 2k gold on Tarek support, 1.3k gold on this guy. They're over pushed here. That means you can just go for a easy punish on these guys. Okay, I know what they're doing at this point. Let's see what's happening here. So it was a bait in the end, but let's see. You can outplay this. This is fine. They go for this guy. Okay, so everybody's maybe here. Everybody's here at this point except this guy. This guy is dead. This guy is here as well. This is a 4v4. Okay, this is okay to go for. All right, let's see how you play. R. That's weird.
Terrible.
So your job in team fights, okay? Your job in team fights is just to stay back, stay safe in the back line while dealing as much damage as possible with you being safe. Okay. And try to hold your R to just get as many people as possible. If you just R the Hecarim here, you'll get nothing. This guy has still ultimate up. You're just Eing here. So if you just R for nothing here, okay? What you can do here, look. So we see this guy just getting assaulted here by 2 guys. Okay, we just stay around. We see this guy here as well. So you can assume that everybody's right here and just trying to attack this guy. So what we can do now is this guy right here too. We put our bowl, we damage this guy, we don't use R. We give our bowl here. And then when they come in this spot, in this choke point right here, we just R all of them.
Yeah.
So basically they don't pay attention to the ball. We just put a ball here and they cannot see it. This is hard. You can also put your ball in the train if you want. Like put a ball here and this will be like even like they cannot notice this. But just boost your ball here and when they come to this spot, you just R all of them. Right here. R. And this will be probably if this guy is on the same page with you, this guy as well, probably you do good stuff here. Okay? So it's no reason to R. Just use your abilities when you need to. So you just look for opportunities to just R on multiple people, and also R'ing the Hecarim here does nothing for you. He just has R, he has everything. Okay. So that's why I basically failed this play, kind of. They come back into this, so now, yeah, kill this guy. So you're a bit more passive here. Like this fight. Let's see. QW, okay. This guy gets caught, he gets killed by this, and then this guy is caught here, he's backing off, and this guy is stuck right here, okay? This guy, everybody's here. So now, why are we so passive? They're running away. Just go kill this guy, he's trapped right here. Just go at him, basic attack, QW, he's dead, okay? Yeah, basically let him get away. If we would have been here in the first place, we just kill him. But that's a positioning mistake, it's fine. So, yeah, that's what's happening in this game. You're playing a bit too passive. Also, don't know how to play the lane phase properly without harassing the Pantheon. Also, in the team fights, we just use. I mean, we just saw one team fight so far. Okay, we just use the R for basically nothing. Get killed here as well. Maybe just greedy pathing this way. So yeah, this is what we can learn from this game is basically profiting of the ranged situation against the melee situation, poking a lot, looking for freezes. We can see more team fights and see how you play in team fights just to make a better idea of it, okay?
Okay.
So let's see. I mean, this is random stuff going on at this point. Everything that happens here is just random stuff. We die here. Yeah. Let's go for a real team fight because this is just a disaster.
I don't think we have a good team fight in this game.
I see. That's fine. Where is your... Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, where is the... Let's see this. You all die here, don't you? Or you kill people? No. Alright. Well, you're not in team fight here, so... Let's go for this, maybe? Let's see.
Okay.
So you have your items. You didn't go for the... Okay, that's fine. So you used R on this guy. Like I said, you used R again. Same thing. Without real reason. Like if you want to burst him down, that's fine. But let's see the situation right now. This guy is right here, out of position. You get this guy here. Let's see if this is good or not. So probably didn't have to use R here, to be honest. Just save it, and then you can use it if let's say he tries to get away, then you can use it then. But now your team is right here on this guy, so this is just a waste of R. Okay.
Yep.
This guy comes here. We get him eventually. We're low HP though. We have no TP. This guy just R's there. This guy Pantheon R's here. And we just, yeah. QW him? Why don't you QW him and slow him down?
Because I'm stupid.
Alright, that's the short answer, okay? But yeah, this is like team fights. From what I saw is just poor R usage and also maybe the positioning in this spot. This spot was like very weird fight, so I can't tell you that much about it. But did you understand what happened in this game? How you could have played better?
Definitely. I'm looking forward to play again and pay attention to all these small details that make totally difference.
Yeah, exactly. So every time, think about what you do with the wave. Think about how you want to push. Think about getting a freeze. Think about the cheater recall. Like slow push the first two waves and then fast push the third wave in the way that you crash the wave and then you get the cheater recall, get your dark seal maybe, go back to the lane with the item advantage, let the wave. We can set up a freeze here after this, okay? Every time look for freezes, every time look for words, play around the side of the map that's worded or you have information on, or you know that the jungler is here, then you play this side. If your jungler is here, you play this side as well because you want to hover him and be the first one to roam towards him, okay? And just look for the pokes, a lot of poke in the melee matchups. And after lane phase, just always keep farming. Keep going side lane, keep taking farm, keep taking cross, keep taking this. Don't go for random fights. Just go every time, be consistent player. Don't be like a coin flip player, just goes for everything whenever he sees a fight, just go for the fight, okay? Always go for farm, go for getting more levels, more gold, and eventually you'll be the monster in the team fights. You'll do a lot of damage and you'll just be owning the people left and right, okay?
Okay.
So that's basically what's how you can play this game better, okay? So any questions?
No, no, actually no. It's a lot. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so
it's a
much.
lot to take in. Just focus slowly. Just try to implement slowly what we talked about, and you practice more, then you'll be able to just see this through. Okay.